Your decision is the only reality. This video is going to change your life. There is no reality outside of the decision you've made right now. And there is no such thing as outside evidence. Nothing outside of you ever gives you evidence of who you are. You are the only evidence. And when you actually understand this and apply this to your life, you will see your life transform like it never has before. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Juliet Cleary, teaching you how to quantum jump into your highest, most abundant timeline without any manifesting processes or any healing work. Make sure to subscribe, tap that bell icon, and to give this video a thumbs up. And if you would like to work with me, that information is in the description box below for you. I've just launched the Wealth Portal, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a portal into your wealthiest, most ideal reality. But it's an instant portal. There are no processes, there are no rituals, there's no looking at your fears or your blocks or beliefs, none of that. If you want to experience massive up levels and upgrades to your life going into 2026, this is for you. Details are in the description box below. There is no such thing as outside evidence. When you're looking for the evidence of have I changed? Am I that person? Is it going to manifest? Am I going to receive the money? Am I on the path? There is no such thing as outer evidence, because firstly, there is no outside. You are reality itself. You're having a focused experience, a focused perspective as the human person that you are right now. But there is nothing that exists outside of you. So even the 3D reflections, the 3D circumstances, your results, your life, even your body, they aren't real. They are illusions. It's an illusion of a physical experience you're having, okay? You're having a real and valid experience, yes. But the physical stuff is an illusion. It is not truly physical. It is made up of different rates of frequency. It's just energy, and that energy is you. You are the only reality. You are the only real thing. The circumstances are illusions. And you can get stuck or have the experience of being stuck. You're not actually ever stuck. But you can feel like you're stuck when you think that all of your circumstances are telling you what's true, are telling you who you are right now, are giving you messages. When you're the one assigning the message, you're the one assigning the meaning in this moment. It is whatever you say it is, because your decision is the only real thing. You are the one source. You are the one awareness. So whatever decision you're making, whatever meaning you're giving to something, that's what it is. That's what illusion and experience you will create for yourself. All of these outer conditions, money, health, your body, relationships, people, events, situations, they do not hold any power or authority to tell you who you are or what's true for you, for your experience, or who you are, or what's coming, or what's going to happen, or what's not going to happen. They hold no power or authority to tell you anything. Again, they're not giving you messages. You are assigning the message. And when you assign meaning to whatever about who you are or about what this means for you, you create the illusion and the experience of that. You create the mirror reflecting back to you what you have accepted as true for you. And all outer conditions don't tell you what's real. They only reflect to you what you have already accepted as real, as true. Just an idea that you buy into, just something you have decided is true. And everything comes down to a decision, whether you do it unconsciously or on purpose. You've always decided something. You're always deciding something about yourself, about your life, how easy something is, how difficult something is, who you are in relationship to money, in relationship to love or health or anything in your life. But the 3D conditions, the outer conditions, are like smoke. It's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. They're meaningless until you assign meaning. They're powerless until you give them the illusion of power. They hold no authority unless you assign to them authority. Everything shifts really quickly when you realize and accept that you're the only thing creating. You're the only real thing. You're the only reality. You are reality itself. And again, like, you are reality. The awareness, the source that is you, that's reality. Not the outer appearances, the outer conditions and circumstances. They are not reality. They are reflections, like fractals of light, just reflecting you of what you've decided is true. So you're the one deciding everything, and nothing is deciding anything for you. Therefore, can you feel that you are the evidence? That nothing is ever giving you evidence, no matter how it looks, whether it seems like it's a positive manifestation or a negative, unwanted manifestation, it is never evidence of who you are right now in this moment. It is never evidence. What is the only real thing? The only real reality is you and the decision you make right now. Your assumption, your decision, your acceptance of some idea, of some truth in this moment. That's who you are, and that is the evidence. Your decision is the evidence. Your decision is the only reality, because everything else is smoke and mirrors. Everything else is constantly changing. Everything else is an illusion. And what we usually do is we use these illusions to make disempowered decisions about who we are. Like, oh, I'm not that person, or it's not working out, or this is really hard for me, or it didn't manifest, it didn't work. But how could it not work if none of that matters? Literally, it doesn't create matter. It doesn't matter. If none of that matters, if the evidence is never actually evidence, if the so-called outer proof is never actually proof of anything, then you're the only proof. You are the evidence. You are the only thing that can be evidence, because you're the only thing that's actually really real. Whatever idea you buy into, whatever you assume to be true about yourself or your life, whatever you decide, whoever you decide you are right now is who you are right now, and understand that nothing is affecting that decision, except when you look at something and you decide to affect your own decision by making a different decision, maybe a disempowering one, right? But nothing is impacting your reality. That's the beautiful illusion. None of that is real. You are real. You are the proof. And now you don't need the outer proof, because you understand it's not proving anything. It's not evidence of anything. As you move through your days, you move through your life, you are the only evidence. And more specifically, your decision, whatever you're deciding for yourself, is the only evidence. When you stick to that decision, when you hold the knowing of who you are as this eternal awareness as this source, as the source, and nothing else that you're seeing that's physical around you in your results, in your life, is actually real, or actually has any power or authority, or is affecting you, is affecting your decision about who you are, is creating in your reality. Now here comes the quantum leaps. Here comes these massive jumps from one reality that seems vastly different to the next, because you realize that it's just you. You know who you are as reality itself, and that nothing else is really real. It's all illusions. You hold to your decision of whatever you've decided is true for you, whoever you've decided you are, understanding that that's the only reality, understanding that that's the only truth for you, is the truth that you buy into. That's the way you're creating your reality, and nothing else. It's not the how many positive thoughts you have a day. It's not how often you feel love and joy, or how often you're in doubt or despair. It is the decision that you make about yourself right now that then will affect those thoughts and feelings, but that doesn't mean that that stuff doesn't come up. It doesn't mean that you never have a doubtful thought or a low emotion. It's just that it doesn't affect anything. Like, it doesn't, you don't give it the meaning that it's affecting anything, so it doesn't affect anything. Because you know who you are, and you understand that you're the only thing that's real. Like, you're the only one deciding in your reality. You're just deciding something about yourself, and sticking to that decision is the evidence. And you can't even say, oh, well, okay, it's been this amount of weeks and there's no evidence that I'm that person. Again, like, you're looking outside for evidence. So you didn't really buy into that decision at all. You're not sticking to your decision. You're like hoping, making a decision, and then looking for proof and evidence in a mirror. So now you stop requiring proof, outer proof from outer conditions to tell you who you are, to say, yes, you are this person, because right then you're waiting. And when you're waiting, you're going to create more waiting. You're creating a reality and an experience where there's just more waiting and more waiting, but there's no movement because you're waiting. You're not really deciding, you're waiting for life to tell you who you are or give you permission to say, yes, it's okay. Like, you can be this, you can choose this, you can have this. But you can do that right now because there's no reality outside of you. You are reality. That means that every infinite potential, every infinite reality is also you. That's why I talk about in so many of my courses and my videos, you're not separate. You're not separate from that version of you that you say you want to be, who has more health or more wealth or more success or more love, whatever it is. You're not separate from that. You're creating a separation in this moment and you're buying into that as true. You're giving outer circumstances and results authority, the illusion of authority or power. Now, as you understand that you are the evidence and there's no such thing as outer evidence, there's no such thing as anything telling you who you are, any signs that are saying, yes, it's on the way. It's just you in the moment deciding, yes, it's on the way. So your decision is that creates that reality. So your decision is the only reality. You are the universe. Now you stop requiring proof because you understand you are the proof when you decide. Now, how can there, this is good. How can there actually be outer evidence that you have now changed into this new person, into this new reality, when there's no distance between you and that reality, you and that version of you? So of course there's no evidence that you've changed or shifted because there was never any separation. That's good. The moment you decide, it is. The moment you know who you are, it is. And this is why your decision is the only reality. Even when you're like, oh, but I decided and it's not showing up. Again, look at what you just did. I haven't decided this is who I am or this is what I choose. You're looking for something to give you a signal, to give you permission to be like, oh, okay, I did change. Oh, I'm on the right path, or it's manifesting. Let me know how this hits. Let me know your breakthroughs on this. Comment down below, please. Give this a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. If you would like to work together, if you want to join the Wealth Portal, massive transformation, instant shifts for 2026, that's in the links below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Have a brilliant day.